Previously on the People's House, chaos on Capitol Hill. The office of Speaker of the House is hereby declared vacant. I will not run for Speaker again. I'll have the conference pick somebody else. Jim Jordan and Steve Scalise today have declared their candidacies for Speaker of the House. A Fox News debate between Steve Scalise and Jim Jordan is happening right now, moderated by Sean Hannity. I'm sorry, my friend, but therefore, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. My friend and colleague, the congressman from Ohio, clearly has no leadership experience. I mean, he's always so mad every day, he never wears a jacket. Steve Scalise today has emerged victorious in the battle for Speaker. Sorry, honey, we're not voting for you. I mean, you guys had to vote for me. I'm the best choice for Speaker. George Santos, do you think so? Well, I'd be lying if I said yes. So yes. Today I'm withdrawing my candidacy for Speaker of the House. Now that Steve Scalise has withdrawn from the race, now there's going to be another vote for a nomination for Speaker of the House. And it's clear that that nominee in that vote will be Jim Jordan. But will he have the votes? Does he have a good shot at becoming Speaker of the House? Who's talking? Oh, shut up, Jim. Marjorie, the ceiling is talking to me. Yeah, Jim, and I thought I was the one that was drunk. But as we know, that there are going to be some holdouts like the last Speaker election. In this episode, you will see more drama. A Speaker has not been elected. It's clear that the idea of expanding McHenry's powers is just ridiculous. Now listen, Kevin, you're not talking. We ousted you in the first place. You shouldn't even be leading this meeting. I think McHenry's powers being expanded, it's a good idea. Matt, sit your down. Fine. I'm not happy with this. Not happy. You're never happy. With special guests tonight, including Donald Trump, Paul Pelosi, Liz Cheney, and reality TV icon Kris Jenner. The whole constitutional crisis, tonight on the People's House. Chaos on Capitol Hill.
But from breaking news in the U.S. Capitol, Steve Scalise, the man elected by the Republican caucus to be the next speaker, but who was short of the votes to do so, has just announced, apparently inside the Republican conference, that he is withdrawing his name from the speakership. We don't know why, other than the whip count vote against him within the Republican caucus today had ballooned to 16 or 17 votes. There were people saying that he could not get to the 217 needed to be elected Speaker of the House. Of course, this comes a week after Kevin McCarthy was deposed by a far-right MAGA caucus.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling this meeting of the House Republican Conference to order. So, last night Steve Scalise dropped out of the speaker's race, and now we're meeting as a conference today to choose another nominee, because that's our job. Today we are meeting as a conference to choose another nominee for speaker regarding the withdrawal of Steve Scalise of Louisiana. Do we have any candidates? Any candidates? I'm running for speaker. All right, we got Jim Jordan on the ballot. Anyone else? Me. Excuse me? Me. I'm an unknown Georgia congressman. Okay, who are you? Austin Scott of the state of Georgia. Apparently this guy's a long shot. Okay, let's hold a vote. 1 hour later. Okay, now that all the votes cast, we can say Jim Jordan has won the speaker vote. He is our new nominee. It's an honor to be a nominee. Wait, Marjorie. I think we should hold a validation vote to make sure that Mr. Jordan has the votes needed to be speaker. I mean, we saw what happened with Steve Scalise yesterday. We saw what happened with you months ago. We need a validation vote from every member in this conference. All right, another vote. To be honest, this has gone into chaos. We're choosing candidates that obviously can't win. And if we keep doing that, we're going to lose the majority. This is what I'm confessing in this interview that will hopefully be edited. Another hour later. All right, by the result of this validation vote, 55 people have said no, they will not support the nominee. So this conference will be adjourned. We'll hold a vote Tuesday for Speaker of the House on the House floor. Jamal Bowman is now speaking at a press conference in support of Hakeem Jeffries for Speaker of the House. The House Republican Conference today chose an insurrectionist as their nominee. This is wrong, it is despicable, disgraceful. Shut up. Who said that? You heard me, Bowman. You can't even be talking. You're the one that pulled the fire alarm. That's even more disgraceful. You violated the same law as January 6th defendants. Woman, get out of here. You're drunk. You're a coward, Bowman. I don't understand why you're not indicted yet. I am so mad with Jamal Bowman right now. Why did you say that? Well, as you know, when we were doing the vote on the shutdown bill, he was trying to get out of this old Capitol office building, and he immediately switched the fire alarm. They have this on video, and disrupted the vote. And we caught him on video with doing this. And let me tell you, his excuses are stupid. I mean, this excuse. I was just pressing the button to open the door. That's ridiculous. I mean, you should see the red button. That's a fire alarm. You are a school principal. You know this. And the door, and the sign on the door, it clearly said, door should not be used at this time. And the doors were locked. Stupid. Jim will win the speakership. I have a good feeling of it in my bones. Oh, I'm so sorry, ma'am. I didn't realize you were... Hey, Kris Jenner, it's nice to see you. Hey, Donald, it's nice to see you. I'm glad you didn't reach for the other hand. So what are you doing in Washington in all this chaos? Well, I chose to take a break from my reality show with my daughters. I feel that I need a little break from my daughters for a little while. Love them, but sometimes they can be a bit too dramatic. Especially Kim and Courtney. Plus, I need to spice this series up a bit. Plus, the best part is I'm allowed to go on the House floor, so I'll watch this show live in person, and not on C-SPAN. Hulu does not sponsor this episode of The People's House, Chaos on Capitol Hill. Here comes Speaker Pro Tem Patrick McHenry. Good afternoon. I'm announcing today that the House floor will vote tomorrow on the Speaker, Tuesday, October 17th, regardless of whether either candidate has the votes or not. Good evening. Welcome to Hannity. Tonight, the question is on everyone's mind in America. Does he or does he not? That is the question. Today, it was announced that Jim Jordan apparently has 50 people against him. He was able to manage to switch 30 votes. That seems like 25 people are now against him. And it seems his speakership bid is screwed, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to have a repeat of what happened back in January, probably. Who knows? But I know this, tomorrow, when you see the House floor, you'll see a lot of notable people in the gallery. Donald Trump, former Representative Liz Cheney, the drunk Lord Paul Pelosi, and famous momager Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner? Is that a typo? Well, I'm surprised Kris Jenner is coming to this vote. It's unusual for a reality star to show up to a speakership vote or anything in Washington. Jim, let me ask you, are you confident about tomorrow? Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, I know we're going to have a few defects, but I know we're going to reach that magic number of 217 very quickly. Believe me. The next day... Hey, Paul, isn't that woman from the Kardashians? You know, Nancy, I think it is. I mean, after all, she lives right next door from us, right? Yeah, I think so. Excuse me, ma'am? Can I help you? Oh my God, you are Kris Jenner. Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy Pelosi. Nice to meet you, Nancy. So many people here. It's insane. Nancy. Liz Cheney, how are you? I'm doing good, Nancy. It's good to see you, Liz. Good to see you too, Nance. Oh, sorry, Nancy. Seems I got another email. What? What about emails? Hillary, hi. It's good to see you. It's good to see you too, Michelle. Huh? Oh, hey, Nancy. I keep asking them to redecorate these gallery areas for taller people. Yeah, the world is not a better place for tall women like me. Now I know how Buddy the Elf feels. Yeah, sometimes we need a little equality in the world, and apparently that's not happening in this country. You know, Nancy? That's why I'm running for president. What? Because equality matters. Children need vegetables in their schools, which I already did. And heck, I'll never stop fighting for women everywhere. Did somebody say women everywhere? Bill, I told you to come sit over here. Why are you sitting over there? Because I wanted to get a better view. And it seems I already got that better view already. Oh, Bill, I always loved your dirty jokes. Hey, Bill, back off my wife. You're already married to that Cyclops already. Why is Donald here? Oh, this just got interesting. Nancy, can anyone just walk into the House chamber? You know, I asked myself that exact same question on January the 6th. Apparently so. On the House chamber. I have a good feeling I'll be elected. What do you think, Kevin? Oh, yes, definitely. You're going to be elected for sure. I'm lying. The House will be in order. The tellers agree in their tallies that the number of votes cast is 434, in which the Honorable Jim Jordan of the state of Ohio has received 200 votes, and the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the state of New York has received 212. No member-elect have receiving majority of the votes cast. A speaker has not been elected. What the? Oh no! What is it? Look at Jim Jordan down there. He's having hissy fit. She's even more drunker than I am right now. Bill, what are you doing in your robe? Hillary, I felt like I needed to relax a bit. So I'm going to let my body breathe. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting up here with the Trumps. Donald, I feel harassed. Don't worry, I have an idea. It may work. Why haven't you punched him yet? Who? Bill Clinton? Oh, him. Why would I want to punch him? Because he's hitting on your wife. Oh, don't worry, I have a secret weapon. What is that? An old friend of Bill's is gonna come soon. And it's not Vince Foster or Vernon Jordan. Well, technically they're all dead. The next day. Can't you see, Melania? You have the hots for me. It's clearly obvious. To be honest, watching Bill flirt with Melania is so funny. Because it's a 76-year-old man going after a 52-year-old woman. Bill will do anything for love. Hillary, when are you going to get payback against Bill? Soon, Michelle. And heck, if all else fails, I have my gun. Whoa, whoa, whoa! How did you get a gun in here, Hillary? Well, thanks to Kevin frickin' McCarthy. There is no security checkpoints around the Capitol, so now I don't have to go through, what do you call them, the metal detectors? Yeah, the metal detectors. I don't have to go through the metal detectors or bag checks. So, I'm free to bring this in. Yeah. This is the same gun I used the night I shot Vince and the night I shot down JFK Jr.'s plane. What? I'm just kidding, Michelle. That never happened. Huh. Jill, do you think they serve ice cream here? Joe, this is the House of Representatives. No! Ice cream! Get your ice cream here! I'll take one. Do you follow my husband everywhere he goes? Lady, he's paying my kids through medical school. Meanwhile, on the House floor, I need to get elected Speaker. If I'm not elected Speaker, what's the point of being here anymore? Representing the people of your district? Oh, I don't care about them. I don't know. Hopefully this time I get elected. I want to be Speaker Jordan. The House will be in order. The tellers agree in their tallies that the whole number of votes cast is 434, in which the Honorable Jim Jordan of the state of Ohio has received 195 votes, and the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the state of New York has received 212. No member-elect having received majority of the votes cast, the Speaker has not been elected. Oh, come on! I lost votes! I did the second round. I lost votes the second round in my voting for Speaker. Look how well I turned out. Oh, what are you, stupid, Kevin? If you're not gonna help me, then I guess you might as well. Then he got an idea. An awful idea. Crazy Jim had a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do. We'll hold a meeting tonight and discuss negotiations and think of the possibility of expanding Patrick McHenry's powers as Speaker Pro Tem. Interesting. What's happened, Kris? Apparently, Jim has come up with a wonderful, awful idea, and he's giving the Grinch grin for some reason. Something's going on, but I don't know. Cheers. Cheers. All right. This meeting will come to order. I'm leading this meeting because even though I'm no longer Speaker, I'm still the leader of the House Republican Conference until a Speaker is elected. Yeah, like that's a real rule. That's some stupid rule. Who invited Matt here? No one wants him here. I invited him here. Thank you, Byron Donalds. It was such a good choice to bring him here. Oh, don't get sarcastic with me, Kevin. As you know, we have 2 failed votes for Jim Jordan. He apparently lost some votes. So, earlier this afternoon, he came up with a wonderful idea. And that I'm going to display now on this board. So as we can see on this board, The plan is simple, a 4-point solid plan. A, we give Patrick McHenry permanent temporary power as Speaker until January of 2024. And B, we negotiate with all the holdouts who won't vote for Jim. C, we convince them all to vote for Jim. And D, we'll hold a vote, and then Jim Jordan will be elected Speaker and hold this gavel right here in my hand. What do you think, guys? Well, I think that idea is bull. The whole idea is bull. Whoa! Marjorie, why do you think that idea is, in your words, bull? Well, I just don't like it. I mean, a temporary speaker? What is that? We never heard of that before. It's never happened in our history. Acting speaker. That's nothing. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. Yeah, I pretty much agree with Marjorie on this one, Kevin. This idea is stupid and reckless. I mean, to be honest, we need to get votes done on the House floor. We haven't done that in 3 weeks. And we can't do the votes unless we have a speaker. Because we need to act on why we got the majority. Pass tax cuts, immigration reform, reform on education, on what parents need to know about their children's education. And most importantly, foreign aid. Not to Ukraine, but to Israel. We need to help Israel because it's America's oldest ally. And if we can't do that, then our system is broken. That's why I think we should expand the powers of Speaker Pro Tem with Patrick McHenry until January 2024. I think that idea is stupid, it is reckless, it is idiotic. We don't even care about foreign aid. I'm not giving aid to Ukraine and Israel. Not anymore. I've had it up to here with Ukraine stealing our money. And worst of all, Kevin, you shouldn't even be leading this meeting. Why? Because we ousted you. We ousted you as leader and speaker. It's time for you to go. Where's your Democrat boyfriend now, Bullet? Everybody, take your seats now. I said take your seats now. Thank you. Matt? What? Matt, sit down. No. What did you say? I'm not going to listen to somebody who's not the boss of me. I ousted you in the first place, Kevin. You are no longer my leader. You are no longer my speaker. And for all obvious reasons, you should not even be yielding the gavel. Matt, sit your ass down. Fine. I'm sorry to everyone in this room that I lost my temper. But I have lost my temper. Shame on you, Matt. Shame on you. Our nation is in crisis now. And what did you do? Ousted me as speaker and made things worse. Now our Congress is in limbo. We can't even pass a law and send it to the president. You kicked me out of the speakership at a time when the speakership was needed the most. In order for the House to pass such bills as immigration, tax cuts, education reform, so that parents know what their kids are being educated on. And most importantly, foreign aid to Israel, America's oldest ally. Our nation is held hostage right now because of you. Now, if you're willing to continue to make things worse, I will go out there to the press and call you out in front of the whole country. So I suggest you get your act together, Matt, before you become the poster child for congressional obstructionism. We're going to hold another vote for Speaker tomorrow, and if all else fails, we'll meet in this room again tomorrow afternoon. This meeting is adjourned. Kevin, why did you scream at Matt? You know, I think the whole country should be screaming at Matt Gaetz right now. It's his fault. He started this crisis in the first place. The next day. Today the House will vote in another vote for Speaker of the House, testing Jim Jordan's ability to get elected. Now, yesterday he lost votes. Well, no, Thursday was the day he lost votes. And now we'll know the truth of whether he'll stay on as the nominee. On the House floor, in the gallery. Come on, Melania, admit it. You got feelings for me. I do not. I ain't gonna give up that easily. Nobody gives up on Bill Clinton. Donald, I've had enough of this harassment. Where is your secret weapon? Oh, he's right next to me. I'm sorry, what? Oh my God! It's Newt Gingrich. Hello, Bill. Oh, buddy, how's it been? It's been a long time since I worked with you, Newt. How you been? How's the wife? Oh, don't you bring my wife into this, Bill. What is it, Newt? Well, Bill, it's like this. You need to recognize the fact that you can't cheat on your wife in public without getting in trouble. Heck, I remember one time when you cheated on your wife when you were investigating me for cheating on my wife. Remember that back in 1999, Newt? Excuse me for 1 second. All right, what's the holdup? Officer, this man is harassing me. What? No, I'm not harassing anybody. All right, Bill Clinton. Let's go. You're under arrest for harassment. I'm going to detain you. All right, Bill, come on. It's time to go. Wait, no, I didn't do nothing wrong. Get your hands off me. You won't take me alive. Come back here. Hillary, relax. It's a simple tranquilizer dart. Ha ha, I'm a free man. I'm Bill Clinton. Ow. Whoa. Oh my God. He fell. He's their problem now. Huh. Nancy, look. It's raining men. Seriously? Yeah, look down there. An old man falling down on the house floor. Look. It's really raining men. Hey, Jim. An old man is falling down from the house gallery. Lauren, quit your joking. Sometimes you take your jokes a bit too far sometimes. Oh, well, I took a tumble. Oh, hello there, sweetheart. What? Is that your Democrat boyfriend, Lauren? Ha, 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 ha. It's raining men. Hallelujah. The House will be in order. The tellers agree in their tallies that the whole number of votes cast is 429, in which the Honorable Jim Jordan of the state of Ohio has received 190 votes, and Hakeem Jeffries, the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the state of New York, has received 212. No member having majority of the votes cast, a speaker has not been elected. Oh, come on! All right, this is it. I've had enough of this. Ha ha ha! I'm Liz Cheney laughing at Jim Jordan's defeat. Ha! This shows you election denialism does not win you an election. This shows integrity to our democracy matters. I'm Liz Cheney, and I'm running for president. Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. You know what? I'm done with this. It's time to end things with Jim. Loser! Donald, that was a bit rude, man. Well, he can't accept for what he is. A 3-time loser. Alright. I call this meeting because we need to discuss whether or not we want Jim Jordan still on the ballot as our nominee for Speaker. Those in favor to keep him as our nominee will vote aye. Those opposed to keeping him as our nominee will say no. Let us begin the ballot. 1 hour of voting later. Come in. Hey, Jim, it's me and George. Oh, good. George, I wanted to ask you something. Yes. I was wondering, do you think if I run one more time, could I be elected speaker? Well, I'd be lying if I said yes. So yes. But anyways, Jim, here is the recorded votes from the secret ballot on whether we should remove or keep you as nominee. What? You kept that? You did a ballot to remove me or retain me as nominee? We had to. I mean, you failed 3 votes. You're losing support. Sorry, bud. What do you mean you're sorry? What happened? Guys, could you give me a second? Sure. Huh. Dear Lord, that is the loudest profanity I've ever heard in my lifetime.
You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes. You're gonna need congressional approval and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder sometimes, it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder. Why he even brings the thunder?